I had to come back and do a part two of this. So we're in Colossians 3, verse 21 in the Amplified. And it's saying about fathers provoking. Do not provoke or irritate your children. And so I need to continue because this is this verse right here, when you meditate on it, when you think about it, you think first about your own childhood. That's what you do. You think about your childhood and you go, man, could they have treated me better with tenderly loving kindness? Could they have? And I know everybody has a different circumstance, and I know that some bad things have happened to parents, okay? And so it's very difficult and I'm not trying to weigh in and tell you that you're wrong for whatever. So I hope that's not what you're getting from this. But I'm just saying that there has to be a point in your life where you go, especially if you're a parent, if you're responsible for someone else, a little person, because you could be an aunt, an uncle, whoever, like I'm not saying that you literally have to have these kids. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you're responsible for them, that you have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to our children. And yet again, I want to stress, I'm not saying that I was a perfect parent. I'm not. But now that I know better, it allows me to reflect back. I do believe I was a good parent. And the only reason why I say that, okay, is because I knew the definition of a not so good parent. Okay? I knew what abuse looked like. I know what that looks like. I know what a lot of things just not right. Okay? And it makes me a little teary, but I'm going to try to hold it together, But I'm just saying, abuse can run deep. So if you don't want to raise dysfunctional kids, discouraged children, defeated children, children that lose heart and don't even trust God, they have no concept. And when it is time for them to know who God is, they relate knowing God and who God is to a person and how that looks, that horizontal relationship. That's what they're looking at to see, like, man, can I trust God? Like, because I can't trust these people. They did X, Y, and Z to me. So if you don't want to raise those type of children, that their spirit is broken. Their spirit is broken. Their self-esteem is low. They just out here, just doing the most. And so when I think about that, I think about my own experience, yes. But I want you to think about your experience. Think about your experience. Because this runs very deep. And I know, like, I'm being very, I don't know, some may think dramatic or whatever, but I'm not. I'm literally saying that childhood trauma derives, right? It comes alive. But God has given us the playbook. He's told us what to do so we don't have to keep having these generations affected. Stop it now in your household with your children. Start loving them, being kind and gentle with them. I don't know. I don't know. I have a very soft spot for children because of, I believe, my childhood. And I think about it. And I love kids. I love them. I love children. And I'm always trying, when I am around children, to keep encouraging them, telling them the good things. Yeah, we can all find the bad things. We can all focus on the things that are not so good. We can. But with kids, it's like they soak this up because they don't know any better. Like as an adult right here now, I can, because of things that I've been through and things I know, I can decipher. Kids don't have that. They don't, okay? You're developing that. You're programming that. You're programming who they will become. And prayerfully, they'll learn who God is and change that and allow him really to change that. But if they never get that, they just out here. They're not covered. You didn't cover them. You didn't protect them. because you were never really accountable to God. Like you didn't think of God as being who he is in your life, maybe because you didn't know. I'm not saying that, oh, you didn't, yeah. No, I'm saying it like you may not have been raised in that type of environment to know that, But once you come into the knowing, so if you're watching this video, you're coming into the knowing. So now you know, okay? And you can't say, I don't know, because you know now that we can aid in the downfall of our children based on how we treat them. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to do things that you're not happy about. They're going to lie to you. They're going to do a lot because we did a lot as kids. Like, this is the natural way, right? But God is saying that if we can train them up in the word and ammunition of the Lord. Did I say ammunition? Anyway, but you know what I'm saying. That if we train them, teach them, then they could be so much better. So much better. But if we just do what our parents did and maybe what their parents did and what they parents, whatever, however it goes. And I'm not even telling you that even in a Christian household that it goes completely like this, because people are still flawed individuals. People still sin. People still do things that are outside of God because we're human and we do. But there's a way, if you've done something, go apologize to your child. Sit them down. Talk to them. Be honest. Be real. Tell them, you know what? I have not done the best job here. I failed on so many levels, but I am committed to changing, to doing something different. I'm committed to that because I love you. And even if I don't always know what love is based on your household and what your understanding of love is, I want to do better. I'm making a decision to do better for you. I want you to know that, first of all, that God loves you, and then I love you. So we can't break their spirit, because that hurt, it runs deep. And a lot of times we are selfish people, and we're thinking about ourselves, even when it comes up against your child. You're thinking what is best for you, not the child or children. Because sometimes we allow pride. We allow just all of these outside influences to define how we should be. And even if you struggle with some of these things, I'm not telling you write it off. You done. This is a wrap. You not going nowhere no more. This is it for you. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that you should get on your knees and you should ask God on how do I need to raise these children to be yours? How do I do that when I have hurt or anger or pain in me based on my childhood, Lord? They didn't do everything right, Father. They didn't. They hurt me. But then you have to, show them something different. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is with God. You can't do it outside of God. And you have to humble yourself enough to go to your child, even if they're adults right now, okay? Okay, you did it all. Everything went downhill, okay? But now you have an opportunity to go to your child, no matter the age, and tell them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how I treated you. I did not show you all the love and kindness and everything that you needed. Patience, gentleness. You didn't do it. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I treated you in this way. But you have that opportunity now. You do. So we don't need to do this to our kids. We have to be more mindful of the relationships that we have in our life. God gives us these beautiful children for a reason. And I keep thinking it's going to be a part 3. So part 3 coming up.